prepare yourself for this one, and I need you to put your fun hat on. You're going to have that for this painting. And right now you're like, what's so fun about this? Oh, I'll tell you. This is just the background. This is the backdrop. Here was my idea. So I love a collage. I love collages. Okay, I've dabbled in combining my art with the collages where I paint, cut it out, glue it on a canvas. I said, I need to do that, but all the flowers are painted and cut out and glued on the canvas. All of the flowers. But then, so I had that in my head. I had it in my head. Here I am right now, painting all the flowers. So then I watched Beauty and the Beast. I was babysitting my niece. We were watching the cartoon Beauty and the Beast, and the intro scene, of course I remember the stained glass, but the intro scene with the castle in the background and the forest with the vibrant colors, I was so inspired, and I said, oh my gosh. I was like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue that series I was doing, the nostalgic landscapes based off movies from my childhood. A bunch of them were the Barbie movies. Anyways, Beauty and the Beast was always my favorite. Belle was always my favorite. Here's me in my favorite Belle nightgown that I wore everywhere. Oh, here's me again in her Christmas dress for Halloween. I have a whole section of my bookshelf, Beauty and the Beast retellings. Like, I love the story. I don't want to hear it. One of my earliest memories is watching the movie, and when the Beast transformed into that blonde man, I felt betrayed. I felt scared. I said, who is that? Who is that? Did I question anything about it being her falling in love with a big scary beast? No, but that man, I don't know him. It's really scary. But we can move on. Can I get a round of applause for cutting out all these flowers? Because that was a lot, and I'm like really good at it. Have you ever considered that? Look at that. Would you? Okay. So, sorry, I just had to talk about that. Now we're adding more chaos. I was like, I had this idea again as I was doing this to do some of my swirly clouds. Because of course I needed some of that up there. Also, the whole vibe is storybook. You know, the beginning, it's like it's telling a story, and it's that vibe specifically. And of course I added Maurice the horse, and then the castle and the roses, and then I did my flowers. I'm going to do my flowers, my own. And when I painted the animals on paper, cut them out and glued them on the canvas for the other series that I did, I got a comment one time and she's like, why don't you just paint it on there? And I was like, this is more fun. This is cool. It's like, whoa, what's happening there? And it's like, let me tell you. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, love you very much. Bye.